right, for this song, are you ready to rock? Are you ready to rock? One more time, I want to hear all your voices now. Are you ready to rock?
Worship to me is giving my all, myself to God.
I know a lot of people, especially in my generation, really get into the rock music. I just think it'd be great if we could just go jam out and rock out for God.
We were sitting backstage and Travis prayed, a dangerous prayer, but a very cool prayer. He prayed that the Holy Spirit would just come and just douse the entire room. It happened, and as we finished up our last song, it was overwhelming.
I think that worship plays a huge role in relationship to all the other Christian disciplines, kind of the thread that ties them all together. Because the Bible does say that God inhabits the praise of His people.
It's almost realizing that my focus is totally on God, and that it's not on me or anybody else, but it has to be totally on God. And we were created for the sole purpose of worshiping God, and that's what we're going to do for eternity.
We were just really getting into it, and there was just this overwhelming feeling of God's love in the room and His presence. I really can't explain it with words, but it was probably the most amazing spiritual experience I ever had in my life.
I don't know, I just picture myself, standing there, and just the word picture. Did you feel the mountains tremble? Did you hear the oceans roar? I think God's given RidgeRoad the ability to connect with the audience on a very emotional level.
I think one way that we really try to affect other people's lives is by really trying to draw them into the worship. Just looking at the kids in the crowd, and they don't care, who's looking at them or, they're looking around. It's the time where, they're raising their hands or they're totally into it, and they're closing their eyes. They don't care what anybody thinks. That's what makes me smile when I'm playing. I can see that.
I was humbled by the girl on the front row that was crying, because she saw God, or at least she felt Him or heard something from Him.
As musicians, we're creating music, and we're created in the image of God, and in creating music, we're taking part in a divine act of God creating the world and creating everything in it.
Just go on to the next question.
I want to impact the world with rock and roll.
I want to be in heaven. I don't want to be here. Serving God and playing for God is really what I'm called to do.
Maybe I'm experiencing a bit of God's pleasure at the same time that He is.
All right, nice job.